Alright guys, Bloodstock 23. For the third time, you may as well buggers are playing a stage here.
Yeah.
We're like regulars now.
Yeah, you
Part of the
Keep us
furniture.
away.
For those who don't know, or who slept in this morning, A, tough shit. B, you missed these bastards put on a hell of a fucking show. This is Seething Akira from sunny Portsmouth.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're Pompey fans, judging by the backdrop.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I'm not a football fan, but also... I'm also not from Portsmouth. I'm from the Isle of Wight, but
I'm from Portsmouth though.
But you are born and bred.
I am a Pompey.
But I'm also like with that. I'm very proud of the city that I live in. So I do own a Pompey shirt, even though I don't follow football. I still do the thing. And I've been to a game, so that's the thing.
Plus, we still suck.
Okay, tick
Yeah.
the box.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to mention any more about football because we're in the Champions League this year. But anyway, what a show! I mean, let's take a little history trip. What year was it you played the New Blood? 2016, 17?
Yeah, I've got 17 in mind.
17, and I'll be honest about it, I raved about it. People can check my review. It wasn't a busy tent, it was a nice tent. There were maybe 100-ish people there, 20 people going Tondo who knew you. But one of the bands where you'll walk in sometimes, you go, this is alright. Very rarely do you walk in and you go, I ain't leaving, I'm watching this. And I stayed and I watched it, and that's why I'm a fan. Not because you're hunky and sexy, but it helps, but because I really like the music. And then they got you back 2 years ago, and you played the Sophie.
Yeah.
Was that your biggest show at that
At
point?
the time it was.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it
At
was.
the time.
Did you expect that many people, or you think it'd be our mates and the guy serving beer at the back?
I was thinking. So I think early on there was like half the tent, and I was like ecstatic. I was like, this is amazing. Like, you know, us doing this, half 10, and then towards like halfway through the set, it was like full. I'm just like, what the
Mad.
what is wrong with these people? You know?
But I think that we also got to really explain the importance of the New Blood stage within this whole thing, because
Absolutely, I love that you brought that up on stage.
yeah,
Loved it.
100%. Like without that stage, bands like us don't get these opportunities. It is as clear cut as that.
Yeah.
Not only just within Bloodstock, further afield. That stage does so much for our heavy music scene, and it shouldn't be frowned upon. This is a great thing. I'm so proud of what we've done because of that.
Likewise, also the Jaeger stage as well, as we saw earlier today as well, Torture Demon, Jägermeister, same year, you did a Sophie, and playing the same stage as you did the last time.
Do Waterlines on Jaeger stage tonight. They're awesome.
Waterlines 8:30, headline of Jaeger. They are out of this world.
Yeah, they're awesome.
And apparently they've got a few little secrets they're going to be dropping today.
Look at us promoing those guys.
Got to rep the scene, right? Like you can't be selfish, and if you are, fuck you.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Not you, sorry, with the camera.
Yeah.
No,
He's going to kill you. You're going to die.
He'd let you. So moving forward to this year, I'm just curious. You go to the Sophie stage, you see quite a few people there. You think this is quite good. You don't know what to expect. Was it exactly the same thought process as you were heading towards the Ronnie James deal, or were you actually thinking it would be bigger? Or
Mate, not far off. Like seriously, because of the time of day, and you know, we
checking the forecast this morning as well.
Oh
Like you
my God.
didn't really know what was going on. It was supposed to rain as we're entering the stage. It's like cool, perfect timing. Like, but luckily, if there are gods of weather, they treated us well today. At least gave us a bit of a break, and people turned up.
Man, it was I can't believe it. Like 11 o'clock in the morning. I'm just like,
it was mental, wasn't it?
yeah, it's crazy, absolutely crazy.
Mad.
Like,
You've got better things to do, right? Like,
and look at us running around like dickheads. Like it's crazy. But yeah, amazing.
It's a good show as well. The one thing that did stick out to me as well was the backdrop. You had your own video stuff.
yeah.
You're loving this, aren't you?
I am a bit actually. 'cause
You
it's all
made
me.
it.
You made
it.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Really fun learning video editing software. I'll tell you that much.
How many hours?
220.
But the choreography was great. I mean, you were singing, the events were happening, and it was tied into the back. Is it tied in somehow to your music, or is it literally just rehearse?
So I suppose one of the fortunate things about being a band that we are is we have a backing track, so you know when things are going to happen.
Yeah.
So it's actually quite. If we were like a loose cannon live band, that'd be a nightmare.
Yeah, we tie in the
Absolute
visuals
nightmare.
with the backing.
Yeah.
But it was quite funny because he's doing all this work, and I eventually like changed the set multiple times. I'm like, here, you're gonna have to alter it again. It's getting very fucking grumpy
Yeah,
with me.
this intro is now 10 seconds long. I'm like, cool. I'll find some more footage then, shall I? This interlude short. I was like, well, maybe I can. No, it doesn't work. Like, yeah, we got there in the end.
Okay, 2 more questions for you. Just kind of a little oddball trivia sort of ones. Number 1, last album. Where did the title come from? Because I googled it and I thought, I think I mentioned in the review, I think it comes from a train or something in Japan, and you said, no, it's not that.
So the word Nozomi means hope, wish, and desire in Japanese.
Okay.
And the album is all about hope. Every angle of hope, like when you've got it, when it's been stripped from you, when you don't think you've got anything left, and it's like a real journey around not just about having hope, but everything that comes around that word. So, to be very honest, the word hope would have just been terrible for search engines. So we're like, what else can we do? And then you came up with Nozomi, I was like, brilliant.
Yeah, so it's just really bad with Japanese search engines.
Yes. And it is also a Japanese train. I had to Google it afterwards. It is actually a train.
And it's a Japanese train.
The other one is people see you on stage and you're jumping around. It's kind of a lot of the music's quite angry and it's shouty and you're raging against stuff. Sometimes it's with a positive message. And then you go back to one of the albums and you see this track at the tail end called Dear Hazel. I'm assuming it's one of your mums?
She's here. It's my mum.
Yeah. I have, honestly, that is one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard, and it's such a counterpoint to everything else. But when you look at your lyrics, it fits. So, how did you talk to the guys into putting that on the album? Because it's such an oddball track to have on there, and I'm so glad it is. But how did you manage to get that to fit?
So the writing process for us, it always starts with Charlie making some form of backing track, whether it's got guitars or bass or anything. At that point, my writing process is I adopt what I feel when I listen to that song, and when else did I feel like that? And it just gave me like a real, it made me feel proud. It's like, who am I proud of? My mum. She's my hero. She really is. And it's fucking cool that I get to do festivals like this and now bring her along. We've done download like 8-9 times each, like together. We just go and do this stuff. So she's a metalhead through and through. She used to nick my CDs. I used to nick her CDs. So
she'd be on top of the hill, like with sausage rolls. We just go back and forth and shit. Food for it. It's amazing.
Bear in mind, like we've been together for 14 years now. So like, it's not like my mum's been a stranger that no one's known. Like she's been a big part of both our lives. And vice versa with your mum. And like, so it's like, it was an easy sell.
Mother Akira.
Long story short, it was an easy sell. I'm writing a song about her mum. Okay.
When did she know you'd written it? Did she know anything about it?
No, fucking corny. I dropped it to her on Mother's Day.
Oh my god, you're such a smoothie. Aren't you? Look at you. Did she cry?
Yeah.
I bet she did.
Heavy tears. I actually gave her the whole album with no track listing, so she didn't know it was coming. And then she listened through it all, like loving it, and then that last song came on, and I got the call. I was like, and I knew she'd done it all because it was like 31 minutes after I sent it to her. I then got the call, so I was like, okay,
Guys, I'm going to wrap there because we are so busy this afternoon. First, I want to say a couple of things. Number one is thank you very much. It's brilliant, and next time I want to see you further up that stage because you bloody deserve it. And number two, Hazel, thank you.
Thank you.